Hello guys, and welcome to the last gen version of mine and Corey's discussion on next gen versus last gen, with me, Peter Plum,
and me, HowlingWesty, and we will be discussing many issues with modern gaming today, won't we, Peter Plum?
Yeah, so we're going to be discussing mainly the Xbox 360 in this version. If you want to go see more in depth about the Xbox One, go check out the video in the description, link down below. Yeah. Now, what I want to talk about first, really, is you'll notice that certain textures, like this ship here, isn't being rendered in really good quality. Now, the thing is, it does render out in better quality. Like, if you say you stood there and looked at it for like 5 seconds, it would render in a higher quality. Almost the same quality as what the Xbox One would render in, but because the processor is slower, it just basically takes more time for the texture to load in fully. Because mainly Sledgehammer have tried to keep the user at an optimal 30 frames per second, which I think is pretty cool.
Yep. Also, the lighting isn't as advanced on the last gen systems because obviously shaders can't be as detailed.
Now, we don't have any Grand Theft Auto gameplay to show you guys, but I'd like to sort of go to Grand Theft Auto 5 and the way that they have done that. As they basically started off on last gen, and they didn't announce a PC release when they released last gen. The PC games, they go, okay, then I'll listen to make do with the last gen version. To then see it the graphics and whatever gets upgraded when they're released on the next gen version, like a year or so after, and then they see, okay, the graphics are a lot better, I'll buy that version, and then they see, oh my god, even better exclusive content on the PC, I'll get that. So Rockstar made 3 different sales on one person on the same game, basically just modifying the code and whatever to adapt it to different consoles.
I would definitely agree with that, because when they brought it out on last gen, they said that they're not going to make a PC release, and that next gen probably won't happen. And then they bring out next gen, and it's got all of these extra features such as first-person mode and exclusive vehicles.
Which they definitely could have added to the last gen console. I mean, there's no reason not to add it, besides making it exclusives for next gen.
Because they want people to buy the next gen version, that's how they get the money. Sort of similar thing to shark cards, they lower the output of money on jobs in online so people buy the shark cards.
Now I think we are getting a little bit off topic here, but as you can see in this gameplay, it just seems that, like, I know I said in my last, in the next gen version of this, that I said that it feels like a completely new game. Now that I've played a little bit more of last gen, I still don't know if I really still, go by that statement. I think that, I'd say the only thing that makes it feel different is sort of the physics of it. I think the physics do sort of feel just a little bit different, especially with the new controller that they've added, how the triggers are a lot more sensitive now and they vibrate and stuff. I think that sort of goes hand in hand to make it feel like a new game. Would you not agree, Corey?
Yeah, I definitely am in favour of the new next-gen controllers because I think the Xbox One controller is a massive improvement from the 360s, and also the PS4 controller is a very big improvement to the DualShock 3 because, I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the DualShock 3, but the DualShock 4 I think is pretty amazing. It gets a pass from me.
Alright, now, I want to sort of advance on what Corey was saying, and that is, with the DualShock 4 controller being released, I like what Sony have done. They really have kept to the original design of the PS3 controller and just added new features to it, but I'd say with Microsoft's controller, I think the problem with... Okay guys, don't know what happened to the gameplay there, but as you can see now I've got some more gameplay to show you guys.
Right, so you were saying?
Alright, so as I was saying, guys, well, I don't even know what I was talking about. What were we talking about, Corey?
I can't remember. Okay, next point, I suppose. So, a lot of what gaming is now would be microtransactions.
Now, would you like to explain to people that don't know what that is?
Okay, so basically microtransactions, it's where you get into a game, and let's say you can unlock all the stuff in the game, but it would take ages to unlock the stuff. So the developers just go, hey, if you throw money our way, we can unlock you this stuff right away.
Yeah, now I believe the Assassin's Creed series did quite well on this. They would do, like, I don't know if it was Assassin's Creed actually. I mean, I'm not trying to give them like Bethesda hate or anything. I believe they are the developers of the game, but I just don't really. It's like I think in there they're like time saver packs. So let's say instead of you having to go around and discover all the different fortresses in the map, what you could do is you could basically buy a time saver pack, which would be about like £1 something, and that would unlock all the locations for you. So it's like saying, okay, if you give us some money, we'll unlock the stuff for you, which I think is kind of cheating anyway. It takes the fun out of the game, and also you have to pay a lot of money for it, which I don't really agree with at all.
Yeah, a lot of these are quite stupid though. If you look at Mortal Kombat X, you can buy a pack of easy fatalities for £5, where basically all you need to do is press a least amount of buttons compared to the other fatalities and you'll do an easy fatality. It's kind of ridiculous. Just buy a 20 pack for £5, then all you need to do is press 3 buttons.
I'd say another thing that Advanced Warfare does is with the advanced supply drops. Now with supply drops, it is a gamble with what you get, obviously. Now the thing is, with the supply drops, you basically can buy loads and loads of supply drops, and you have a random chance to get a really good gun. Now I think if you say got a really good gun in there, I find that's just cheating because you're not playing the game legitimately and getting the supply drops when you're supposed to. You're just buying them in bulk and getting a really high chance of getting a good gun, which really, in my opinion, ruins the game.
Another thing, I'm going to go over to FIFA right now. Okay. In FIFA you can buy pack cards, where you can buy a gold pack of cards or a legend pack of cards, and then you would get more players for your team by spending real money on the players, which I think is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I kind of think that is a little bit unfair. But yeah, I think we are hitting a bit of a wrapping up point for this episode, guys. There's not really any more points to talk about, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye from Potter Plum.
And HowlingWesty.
Hey guys, bonus content if you're still here.
Can you guess what we're going to get in this supply drop?
As you can see, we're going to pause it here. Go comment now, down below, guys. Pause the video, comment down below, and now we're going to reveal what we got. See if you guys were correct.
It's the waiter!